Hey folks, have a beer. Courtesy of Keith over at 93 Lumber. This is Flying Dog out of Maryland. Like, I haven't had a Flying Dog beer in forever. I actually thought they were closing for some reason, but we'll get to that in a minute. This is Gonzo, their Imperial Porter aged in Willett bourbon barrels. 11.3%. Says vintage 23 on the side, so I assume that means 2023? Yeah, 11.3%. I don't know if I've had this before. But I'm excited. This came multiple beer meals ago. Multiple beer meals ago. So yeah, Flying Dog. They used to have Raging Bitch. That was the Belgian IPA. I used to drink so much of that. That was what you. The funny thing is, you only saw that, but a lot of times, like, so you wouldn't see a lot of this stuff. I'm pretty sure I've had at least a Gonzo. I don't know if they're all Willet barrels, but Flying Dog holds a dear place in my heart. It was definitely one of the first few breweries when I was getting into craft beer that was always a go to. Anyways, ooh, I got a waffy, a waft, or I got a waffy. I'm gonna say that to Mike because he's not gonna watch this. He's gonna be like, "What's a waffy?" And I'll be like, "You don't know what a waffy is? You get a waff of the nose, the waffy of the nose." Anyways, one finger ahead. Color, it's pretty much pitch black. Yeah, it's pitch black. Let's get a nose. Little cardboardy, but a little dusty, I should say. A little dusty. But it's only for 2 years old, so. But there's a big hit of this, like, cacao, barrel, spirit, fudginess, dark fruits like currants. Maybe it wasn't dusty. Maybe it just needed to open up a little bit. This is actually looking at the color and the swirl there. It is not pitch black. It's got like you can kind of see through it. It's got a very, very dark brown hue to it. There's a good berry characteristic to it. This smells delicious. All right, well, cheers, folks. Cheers, Ozzy. Clink. Ooh. Ooh. That's nice. So, ooh, hold on. It's still going. It's still going. It's still going. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. It kicks off with this. Actually, let's work backwards that's where I am right now. Oh, hi, Winnie. She's trying to get in the door. You can come in. She doesn't know that. I know. She keeps poking her nose at the door. Gross. And she has burped. Anyways, it finishes like as I'm talking. This roastiness, this ashiness, this tobaccoiness. It is absolutely outstanding from an aftertaste standpoint. But it starts off sort of like the nose. It's got that like the dark fruits. The spirit comes in. A little bit of cherry characteristics, dark cherry characteristics. And the spirit, the barrel is really there. There's a little bit of like a drying on the side from like probably from the oak, a little tanniny. The booze kind of hits with this chocolate right as it finishes, and then when it finishes off, like I said, at the very back is just this lovely, 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 lovely ashiness that kind of lets the base beer shine because the front really I think is a lot of the barrel characteristics. Yeah, mouthfeel. It is a little thin, but it's a lager, right? It's a porter, so it's not as as if this was a barrel aged stout. But the flavor profile is up there with barrel aged stouts. The Willet, I'm not as familiar with Willet. I've had enough Willet in my life to be like, yeah, it's good. Willet being regular, just the spirit, or in other barrels, whatnot. There's like a caramelly thing going on, a little bit of sweet molasses. This is delicious. This is absolutely fantastic. For 11.3%, you do feel it, for sure. You do feel it. I will tell you that. Yeah. This says this is the 23rd. Okay, never mind. I was like, oh, there's Roman numerals on there. It's 23 for 2023. But yeah, Keith, thank you so much for sending this. Sending it? Did you give it to me or did you send it? Doesn't matter. Thank you, Keith, for providing this beer. Have you had Willett Barrel Age Gonzo 2023 vintage from Flying Dog out of Maryland? What do you think of it? What do you think of Flying Dog in general? Where are you getting this? I guess Keith's getting it in New Jersey, but yeah, I'm still loving Flying Dog. I wish I could get it around here. I'll take it all if I can. This is absolutely fantastic. I want to sip on this for the rest of the night with some other beverages probably. I'm gonna do a little steaming of lobsters and clams. A little New England steaming. Yeah, this is perfect for a really hot day. I just came in from mowing the lawn. Down in the comments, have a conversation. Nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If those are things, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, those notification bells so you know if I posted videos. And I'm Sean. This is Nerdsense. Cheers, folks. Cheers, Ozzy.